Hey everybody, it's Jeremy,
And Jay.
and we're back with some more Final Fantasy IX, episode 9, I believe. Hey, how's it going, Mayoka?
Oh, it's Mayokai.
Yeah, yoy. Okay, let's get started. We had just returned to the castle, only to find out that oh my god, the princess is gone. So now we've got to figure out what's going on there. And yeah, watching those, Jay and I were just talking about how much better the Steam version of FF9 looks. You're attempting to play FF14, but it's a mess. Oh no. Yeah,
Literally everybody is playing 14.
yeah, it's the
people in our
hotness
group,
right now.
people, like half of everybody I follow on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's 14.
No. Final expansion early access came out yesterday. Yeah. Zach, I was watching Zach and Brian play it earlier actually. I wonder where she went.
Good lord.
What? You're in position 7,600 in the queue. Holy shit.
Next thing is going to be like, yeah,
That's
and that was I've already been in there for 2 hours.
My goodness. Oh, I forgot we named
right,
her Ruby. Back to the room with the balcony. Find the sleeping guard.
Wow.
Actually spent most of the day at your
Just got
boyfriend's
on.
place an hour and a half away. He logged in when you left. Oh my goodness. Holy crap.
I finally get what you meant by trying to play.
Yeah. Jeez. That is rough.
That's rough, buddy.
My goodness. I didn't know that there were such bad queue issues, because Zach and Brian have just been playing all day, but I guess that's why they've been playing all day, is because they got in, and they refused to, like, leave.
They can keep that spot. When they're done playing for the day, they're going to set up a macro so they don't AFK and get disconnected.
Uh-huh.
Keep their spot.
Yeah,
Wow.
queue was 30 people. Jeez.
So they're doing early access for MMO expansions now?
I don't
That
know.
seems weird.
I don't know what's up with that. They had to shorten the AFK logout time.
Yeah.
Like, they just need more fucking server space, like. And I don't even really understand, like, companies that do this whole, like, well, we didn't expect it was gonna be this much. Like, you have projected lists of players. You have figures for pre-purchases and things like that. Like, how can you not have a good guesstimate of what your server space is gonna be, right? And like,
So you're a Realm Reborn, like,
right? Like, don't even like buy a full server or whatever. Like, I bet that's not even a thing that they do anymore, right? Just get an extra one for the first 2 weeks of it, you know?
It's just
They didn't expect
like,
so many WoW players to migrate in like the last 3 months.
I've heard that, yeah, because of all the Blizzard bullshit, a lot of people have been abandoning ship.
That's fair.
And I heard it's that, there have been things with the game where people have just been wanting to kind of leave anyways, regardless of the standings with Blizzard.
Yeah, WoW is it's been on the slow decline for a long time now.
Yep.
And there's not really a whole lot else on the market to really take its place, excepting for 14.
Except the Realm Reborn, yeah.
And that's not to say like, oh, 14 is only getting any action because WoW's dying and it's the only no, 14 is actually also good, right? Like they do a good job with the story and the gameplay and things like that. Like I find watching 14 way more interesting than watching WoW have for the last several years. Okay, where are we going? We do not want to continue on the main walkway. We want to go up and to the left because there's a special stuff. So. Alright.
Why is Zidane so weird? Like,
You're real
here's the
weird.
thing. I mean, not like personality-wise. I mean, like his physical form. Because in this world, there are humans, and then there are anthropomorphic creatures, right?
Yeah.
Zidane is just a dude with a monkey tail slapped on his ass. A prehensile monkey tail crammed right up his rectum.
Yeah.
Damn it, Zidane, you scared the birds away.
You asshole.
Oh, right. Yeah, him and Kuja both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're from, I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, they're from the same world as, what's his butt?
Garland. Right?
Oh, I don't know about Garland. I meant, Necron or whatever.
That's the same place?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I thought there was, like, literally no information on Necron.
Garland made them? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. Alright. Nice song. I do this for a living. Right? I was supposed to kidnap you, you know? Let me use the telescope. The telescope that honestly does not look like it gets to move very much at all.
It looks like it's got Y-axis.
Right? And that's it.
Be funny if it was pointing at the sun and it blinds one of Zidane's eyes. He's like, oh, cool. God.
Okay, so this is a fun little situation. There are a number of...
eyes get a little blip.
Seabell River. That river flows right by Southgate.
Those 5 pixels, that's a chocobo.
Southgate. Okay.
Kuwait.
Kuwait.
Wark.
Swamp. That's
where Quina is.
Yeah, that's the Q's swamp.
Yeah. Mountains
Mountains that surround Burmecia. Should be one more spot that we're looking for. Yeah. All right. Nice. Casey's watching the Santa Clarita diet again. Well, yeah, not fully again. She never fully finished it the first time, so she's rewatching it from the beginning. There are parts of it that are kind of funny, but I don't know. I just didn't get stuck in it. There's a lot of shows that I feel like I used to get stuck in shows a whole bunch, and these days I just bounce off most of them.
I don't ever start that many.
Well,
To
most of the
begin
ones
with.
that I start is really just me watching vicariously through Casey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Rachel mentions one show that was kind of interesting. It was like a um something that was very akin to Lord of Flies, where it's like a soccer team of kids or whatever
Hmm.
crashes on a island, and like the few adults that were on the plane died.
Yeah. I feel like Casey might have watched that. I don't know, that sounds familiar.
Yeah. Well, I like Lord of Flies, so
Do you watch a show recently where like a group of like a soccer team, teenage kids or whatever, kind of like had to survive on their own, kind of like a Lord of the Flies scenario? I know. Okay. Well, that's not
never
helpful.
mind.
Oh, goodness. Like all the adults died and it was just the teens that survived on their own?
I can still narrow that down like fucking shows.
Okay, well, what are those 4 shows?
My language.
I don't know.
You're really putting her on the spot.
Was it in English, Jay?
I assume.
Probably English. All right. Well, Casey's of no help. Here we go. The song.
Yeah, the one that we can't use in the opening for the videos.
Doesn't even matter. I've every single FF9 I have put on YouTube has gotten claimed. Every single one.
Really?
The Final Fantasies are kind of bad about it, right? It's just any of their popular music gets hit. Any of it. I think I've actually mostly got hit on battle themes. But yeah, it is what it is.
All right, tangent.
Well, here's the thing. I can very easily go through and refute the claims because what we are doing, etc., and 99.9% of the time, you'll get a pass, right? It'll be fine. But the other thing is I'm just not gonna fucking worry about it because I don't have enough followers on YouTube to make ad revenue, so there's no point in me fighting it. So,
But here's my thing. Like, this is like a multi-layered problem.
oh yeah,
Between like false claims, no repercussions for false claims, and the current standings with the DMCA is all bullshit.
Yeah.
And it's gotten so bad. I don't know if you heard there was a new game that came out. It was Guardians of the Galaxy.
oh yeah,
And the whole thing with Guardians of the Galaxy, or at least, the big thing with Peter Quill, is that he always keeps his Walkman, and he has a bunch of sick jams from the 80s on him, right?
Yep.
So throughout the game, there's segments where they actually, the people who made the game got the rights to use a lot of 80s stuff, and some really notable songs too. But they realize with the current state with DMCA is that's not going to work for YouTube, for Twitch, for any any kind of content creating services there might be. Hey, Gadget.
I forgot about that. Fuck.
So they introduced an option for the game called streamer mode.
Yeah.
Where if you're planning to produce content with the game, you can kick on streamer mode, and it removes all licensed music, right, from the game. This makes every part of the game that utilizes it awful.
Yeah.
Objectively awful. Like there's a scene where I think it was like you're supposed to be like flying a ship through a bunch of like meteorites or whatever, very dire, and it's playing like Take On Me or whatever. But during that part, it's just silent. You're just flying through it silently, and like the characters are like woohooing and screaming like yeah, and like, but it's just dead
That's-
silent.
Yeah.
And it's awful. Or another part where it's like towards the end of the game, and they're doing like a little victory walk down the runway where everybody's like cheering for him for having saved the galaxy or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there walking side by side silently, like throwing fist up, pumping to the music that's not there, and it's just awful, and it just really goes to show that there needs to be some kind of reform for this shit. Like, this isn't okay.
I agree.
They need to get their shit figured out.
It's
There's
just
a way
so
to do this.
it's so ridiculously stupid. Like I can't tangent. I can't fathom. I do not understand why music seems to be this hard wall trigger, right? With streaming and content creation and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong. I get certain aspects of the concept, right? Like, a la an artist's music. That person should be paid if you're trying to use their music in a promotional way. Like, I'm using it for a product, or I'm trying to create a video with that music as a track. Like, if I'm a corporate entity, like the work that I do, right? We use actual, like, we pay people for music to utilize in our videos, right? For the company that I work for. So I get all that, but like, gaming is not that in any way, shape, form, or fashion.
That's the point.
It's just so strange that this shtick, this hard wall is happening with like take FF9. Just the pure fact that any entity, even Square itself, having, going through on YouTube and being like, no, this video has our music from FF9 in it. We're claiming that. Wait, what? Claiming what? Claiming that it has the music? Yeah, it has the music. It has it for 30 seconds out of an hour-long video. How are you going to claim that video is your property? Fuck you.
There needs to be a hard-fought battle to draw a defining line in the sand, because here the entire point. Push a little bit harder. Push him.
That particular instance, I absolutely loved this moment, right? Because Zidane's all like, "Oh, come on, like, do the cruise with me. Like, come on. Oh, okay, fine. I said that. Okay, we're having a bad moment. Look, if I win the hunting festival tomorrow, right? Like, will you go out with me or whatever?" And she's like, "What the fuck does that have to do with me? I don't give a shit if you win the hunting festival." Like, I just love that reaction from Garnet, where she's just like, "Why the fuck do I care about that?"
No. How about fuck you?
But I do hate Zidane's reaction. I hate how teenage boy Zidane is, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, he's so shit.
Yeah. You know what? I always thought that Brad SK was being, he had a main character issue. It doesn't matter who it is. If it's a main character of a game, he doesn't like him.
Mhm.
But no, Zidane's a little shit.
I mean, Zidane is not the worst character from a game ever, right? But he is definitely on the, like, downscale side, right? He has his moments where he's heroic, or he does the right thing, or says the right thing. But they just painted him to be this horny teenage boy, right? And it's really annoying. I don't know.
But yeah, just to finish up on the whole music thing. This is the crux of the issue, right? The copyright laws, DMCA, whatever, right? Is the idea that you, the user, are taking a piece of audio, putting it into a video, and claiming it that it is your IP, that it is yours, you made it, and you're presenting it. Mm-hmm. That is not what playing a video game is.
Yeah.
But they won't see that. And until that is recognized, This is always the way it's gonna be.
Well,
Like,
the thing
if
is,
Melodies of Life plays because we're playing the video game and Melodies of Life is just part of the video game, in no way are we claiming that we have made this music and are presenting it
and that's
in content that we're uploading.
That's the thing, though. That's why, or that's where it gets it just gets bullshit and strange to me. It is that I can go into all of those claims and I can challenge them, and I can challenge them under the basis that the video I have uploaded, even though it has that copyright music at that portion, the video is interpretive of my experience, blah, 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 and that music does not constitute the whole focus of the video, etc. Right? And it'll pass, right? That will stand in a court of law forever, right? And most of the time, when you challenge those claims like that, they immediately just go like, yeah, we don't care, 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 right? It's the spots where they make money, right? It's a PewDiePie video that gets 40 million views, and the ad revenue generated off of that, that's what they give a shit about. Like, and it's horseshit. It's just, it like everything else in existence, right? It's just greedy assholes trying to milk things for money. That's what it is. It is just yet another opportunity for some greedy shitbag to be like, oh, we can make X amount of money off of this? Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. That's all it is.
It's dumb.
Yeah.
There needs to be a reform. And the fact that it's just...
Well, America's
they
copyright
stayed
laws
this way the
need
entire
some
time.
pretty big revisement, period.
But like, but the solution so far is, the only way to fix it is Guardian of the Galaxy, you have shit like streamer mode. That should never exist. That shit should never fucking exist. But it has to, by necessity.
Here's
and
the
that's
other thing.
fucking stupid.
Here's what kind of pisses me off, right? With that streamer mode scenario, they were cognizant of an issue, right? They understood that it was a problem, and they tried to offer a solution by offering something like streamer mode, but it just mutes the sound.
Yep.
Then that's a shitty solution. If you're gonna go through the trouble of doing that, at least put in like a generic background track so that there's still music. It's just not the cool 80s, music that goes with it.
Yeah.
Right?
But here,
I get that that's a aside the point, right? That's not
I
the
agree with
issue.
you, but I would like to think that maybe it might have been deliberately
to make it worse, to make it such a
on purpose,
yeah,
so that there's voices about it.
I mean, I guess that's potential, right?
I mean,
but if that was the
less
case,
likely
if that's
than them just being lazy,
so that's the thing is, if that's the case, then I would have loved the company. I don't even know who it was, right?
I don't remember.
But I would have loved the company to make a public statement about that, saying, "Hey, y'all, we're gonna put streamer mode into this, right? So that you guys making content have a way to get around it. But it's gonna suck because it's gonna mute the audio, and we want you to bitch about it. If that's their stance, make it a public statement so that we have a rallying cry."
It was made by Square.
Okay. Wow.
Well, it was made by Eidos, which is a subsidiary of Square. It was actually Eidos Montreal. Oh, he big.
He big.
But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's really weird. It was an interesting game. I don't think I would have enjoyed the combat very much, but the writing was top notch. See if the article says anything about streamer mode. No.
Alright, hunters, on your mark. Ferocious beasts swarm about the castle town. The bigger the catch, the higher the score. Time limit is 12 minutes. Use air cabs to go to other districts. Once you lose in a battle, you will be forced to retire. The winner will be crowned Master Hunter and receive the Hunter's Reward. Who will come out on top? Good question.
Yeah, there's articles about streamer mode being problematic. I don't think it's going to make big enough waves.
Sure.
Oh, speaking of Gil, when do we get our return on investment?
After the Hunter Festival.
Yeah. But yeah, man, this shit just irritates the fuck out of me. I hate it. It's a situation that shouldn't be, and it's preying on the little people.
I agree.
It's corporations preying on the little people. It's all it
Well,
is.
I mean, it's corporations making things annoying for the little people, but it's rare that they're preying on the little people. Like they're not preying on me. I'm not making anything, right? But they're preying on other people, right? People who...
Well, I will say, like, you know who I was watching stream it? Guardians of the Galaxy? Co.
Yeah. Yep. And
if
so
it
that's
wasn't for streamer mode.
Yeah. That's the exact thing, right? If it wasn't for streamer mode, he gets thousands and he gets a shit ton of views on his content, and it's those scenarios where they'll be like, fuck yeah, we're claiming that, give us that ad revenue, you piece of shit, right? And it's like, really? Really? Go fuck yourself. That's trash. That's hot garbage. It's dumb. It's really, really, really dumb. And I'm not even coming from a standpoint of like, oh, Co deserves to make that money, right? Like, I'm just coming from the standpoint, I mean, he does deserve to make that money, absolutely. But I guess what I'm trying to say is it's a silly fighting point, right? Like, it's... I don't...
It just, like, when you really put it up there, it really sounds shitty. It's like, company makes game.
Yeah.
Person buys game.
Yeah.
Person streams game. Person who made game dings person who streams game. Like,
yeah.
Like, fucking get your hands out the cookie jar.
No, they're double dipping. That's the thing. They made money off the game already, right? Because you bought it. But now you have an opportunity to make money doing something creative. So they want to take a piece. It's a tax, right? They want to take a piece of that money and go from that.
The claim isn't that they're playing the game, right? At least for like YouTube.
Well, yeah, obviously the game.
It's the music. It's the music licenses.
Yeah.
Like, they're not claiming like I deserve ad revenue from your game. It's that's not your song. You can't play that.
Yeah.
We need
and
money.
I will say this: when we talk about this, we should be very careful to point out, right? Some of the companies, some of the game companies, are actually very, very cool about people playing their games, and they don't go through this process. Some of the game companies are really, really shit about it, and they absolutely hit people constantly. And then there's this weird in-between where there are people, there are companies who don't particularly give a shit, right? And they're fine with it, but they don't always fully own the licenses to the music that they use, and those companies will still hit. So like the Guardians of the Galaxy scenario.
Differences between producer and publisher.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like,
it's producer and publisher, but also just sometimes it's just random ass music licensing studios that own a license that are just like, oh, we're not involved in this in any way, shape, form, or fashion, but we own the license to that song, so by God, we're taking this money. Right? It's like, excuse me? Fuck you.
I love the idea that they get the revenue for the entire,
exactly.
That's what's the bullshit thing, right? Is like, the person that uploaded the content wasn't ever claiming that they had they owned that music, right? But yet the company will claim the entire video as if they had any hand in it whatsoever.
Yeah, absolutely. I could almost see like
what?
You know, that, and again, that goes back to the, like, why most claim refutation goes through is because it's obvious with most claim refutation that this 30-second bit of song in your hour-long video, your hour-long video is not that song, so they don't have a claim to your footage, basically, right? It's just, it's a shit situation. It absolutely is a shit situation. Hopefully it changes in the near future, but it's going to take actual legislation, and I don't think that's on the table anytime with our current government in the way that it is. So,
I'm not getting started in that. I'm already
big oof.
like, yeah. Our government is already fighting on much, much bigger things than music and video games. So,
Okay. I'm gonna do a save state real quick.
basic rights for women.
Oh my goodness. Fucking gracious. Basic rights for humans. Period. Just like, stop. People, stop being shitty. Stop. Stop.
The overturn for Roe is going on right now,
Ugh.
and I can't believe it. Like, the Supreme Court makes up for, at least the Republican side makes up for 41 million fewer Americans than the Republican members. Yet there are more members in SCOTUS that are flying the big R.
Yeah. Almost like, I don't know. There's a lot of crazy shit to get into with that topic. Suffice to say,
like I
I
said,
think
I'm not gonna get into
I think
it.
it's bullshit and should not be the way that it is. It's very clear that, generally speaking, the representation in our country is not what it should be. And it's pretty sick, the reasons why. Alright, so we have a kind of like an interesting event.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, I mean, it's fine. Conversation is part of the reason why we do these types of things. So we have a really interesting event here, though, the Festival of the Hunt, and we can win the festival with one of three characters: Brad, BV, Brad, what
Take
was
that
it?
state
Big
right
B.
here if you want to min-max. It still goes in the menu. It's still
Yeah,
going in the menu.
I'm aware. I'm not worried about that. I'm gonna try to check something.
By the way, I found out there was an exploit to get Excalibur 2 without beating the game in 12 hours.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The clock rolls over.
Oh yeah?
You can just let the clock roll back over before you would do the actual fight that would result in you getting Excalibur 2.
Wow.
And yeah, so you'd have to just leave it on turbo for a few hours
That's pretty cray.
and just roll the clock over. I wonder how easy it would be to find the clock in
I don't remember. Do
Cheat
you
engine.
have to do it with everyone? Do you actually do the Festival of the Hunt with
Remember.
all three?
I do not remember.
I guess it doesn't matter that much. I wasn't really paying attention when we were going through the beginning of it. And I don't know if we
How
picked.
far back are we?
Not far back. Not at all. I don't remember if we picked, like, we want to do the festival with this character. I think you have to do it with everyone. So I think we're going to do it with the Zidane, and then we do it with Vivi, and then we do it with Freya. I just can't remember.
How funny would it be if this video on YouTube, the one where we had this conversation, has a claim notification under it?
Oh, absolutely, it's going to have a claim. I'm telling you, every single FF9 video that I've put up has been claimed.
Bullshit.
Every
Bullshit.
single one.
Oh. We're talking about wanting the rich to pay taxes, but we can't even play video game music in our video games.
My God, right?
Like, what chance do we have? Okay. Hunting.
Alright. So we just run around and kill stuff, basically. Ah, fuck.
Well. 40. Oh, shit.
Yeah, the loading screens count as
the
well.
Load times.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. It does.
Absolutely it does. If Zidane wins, he gets 5,000 gil, which is nice, but not something that we necessarily need or care about.
Right.
If we, shit. If Vivi wins, he gets a.
Where is it? Depth perception.
Say,
Damn
please, like, jeez. If Vivi wins, he gets a card. He gets the theater ship card, which is a trash card, so we don't really care about it.
Okay.
And we're not playing. If we were playing the Steam version, there's an achievement for Vivi winning, so we might, have gone for that. But we're not playing the Steam version, so that doesn't matter.
I wish.
If Freya wins, we get a coral ring. Coral.
Like absorbs lightning coral ring?
It is a. We'll check here. Absorbs thunder element and +2 spirit and has Insomniac, Lancer, and Marrow Eater or Man Eater on it.
That sounds like what we want.
Yeah, it's a decent one. So in theory, we would probably want.
Lanny leads. Oh no.
How the fuck?
How do we get to the jump over? Yes.
I'm gonna say.
Get over,
WTF,
get over
mate.
here.
So. Oh, Odie boy, you quit that. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, yeah.
Come here.
Nice.
Dippo. Oh shit.
Oh no.
Everything's going down. Alright.
Good job, Zidane. You're winning.
I don't really
Oh,
know.
wait, how do we make somebody win?
Oh, Bigby's winning. I don't know.
Scraw!
Scraw! Alright. This will actually pause it. So in a momento, I have not read the festival mechanics. So you'll be playing as Zidane, but Vivi and Freya will accumulate points independently. During the event, you'll have access to both the cable cars and the menu, but using both will count against the timer as well as will time in battle. You can use the start button to pause completely.
Just bring up the overlay.
You'll get Fang, Moo, and Trick Sparrows. None of them will drop experience or items or gil or anything like that. You only get points. Moos are worth the least, etc., etc., etc. Business
yeah, they
District
were worth 10.
is worth 90 to 102. Theater District is worth a bunch. Okay. Once the time drops below 430, you can encounter Zagnol. He is located in the square of the Business District with the shops. If you're in the square when the timer passes, you'll have to leave and return. You can
Okay.
steal from him a butterfly sword.
Wait, that was one we were
no,
gonna
no, no.
craft.
No, never mind.
Like butterfly
no,
sword and ogre.
I misspoke. It says if you do fight him, equip the butterfly sword.
Oh.
Because he drops AP. I don't know.
What the fuck does the weapon you use matter then?
I don't know. It says if you're grind to soul blade. I don't know.
Soul blade?
I don't know. I think you get. I think if you beat him, you actually get AP or something like that. I don't know.
9 soul blade.
Regardless,
9. Soul blade is an ability for Zidane. Learned from the ogre after 35 AP. Oh, it's just what you get from the ogre.
no, sorry, it didn't explain until it got later on into the little walkthrough. It's not to grind it. It's if you have learned Soul Blade from the butterfly sword, there's a trick to beating it easier. So,
Oh. Alright,
because you can
whatever.
silence him basically.
I thought you had the mage masher for that.
Yeah, well, you know. Oh. So this is how you get people to win, right? If you want Zidane to win, just
Do well.
Yeah, just do as much as you can and beat Zagnol at the end, right? If you want Vivi, when you fight Zagnol, Freya will jump in with you, right?
Okay.
If you want Vivi to win, let Zagnol kill both Zidane and Freya, and Vivi will probably win. But if you want Freya to win, you have to do the fight with Zagnol, whittle him down, and let Freya get the kill.
Last hit.
Yeah.
So. Interesting.
So now we have a game plan. All right, let's go.
So whoever gets the killing blow on Zagnol gets basically the points for it.
Yeah, it gets all the points for him. And we don't really care about points, so I'm not really
just need to make sure we're in the trading district. What did you say? 4 minutes?
It's the business district at 4:30. Yep. So we'll go head over there and we'll just mess around.
Yeah.
We do want to fight Zagnol though, because we do have things that we can steal from him. So. Okay.
Also, since we've never had Freya in the party, you're going to have control by default. So.
I guess that is a good point. I wonder if...
Yeah, well, I mean, she's not been recruited yet, so there's no way you can change it.
Yeah, point. Shit. I was hoping she was going to be in there, but she's not.
No,
here's the... I'm not sure... I'm not sure... No, I do think you get control of her, so... Oop, my bad. So it's either Ivan. Fuck off, Ivan. So it's either right there where we just were, or it's in here. I think it's in here. What y'all doing out here?
Children, there are monsters about. Depth perception, where are you?
Fucking burb. I mean, kind of just hanging out at this point. Yeah. So how you been, Jay? Let's go fight this guy.
Good. So I was off this week. I got to do a bunch of things. Caught up on a bunch of shows. I finished Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Nice.
Had a lot of fun with that. That was really good.
Do you recommend it to me?
I do. I would recommend it to you. It's very, very similar to Nocturne.
Oh yeah.
Like, I haven't played 4, and I think I overlooked 4 because it was 3DS only game. So, like, the last SMT I played basically was Nocturne, right?
Ooh, that's years ago.
Yeah, I know. That's forever ago. In fact, I remember playing part of it in Chattanooga back a long time ago. But it's still hard. It still does that thing where, like, if the main character dies, game over. It doesn't matter what the status of the rest of your party.
Yeah.
But that sucks. And you will get one shot. Like,
Death effects and things like
just,
that.
It's SMT bullshit. But the thing is, it's still fun. Creating monsters, demons, angels, whatnot, still really cool.
The Persona style of catch 'em all.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's demon
But
Pokemon.
they did something that I absolutely adore, right? So they have your dyad fusion, which is, you know, here's all the monster I have. I pick 2. This is the demon I get, right?
Yep.
Then they have reverse fusion, which they
What's that?
show you every possible demon that you can make out of the ones in your inventory.
Yeah.
And you could just pick from that list, right?
Sure. Okay.
That's really cool. But then they take it a step further, because there is a compendium. Once you recruit a monster, it is recorded in your compendium, right? And if you go to reverse compendium fusion, it shows you all the possible combinations of all the creatures that you either have in your party or are registered in the compendium, regardless if you're in your party or not.
Yeah.
It makes searching through demons what's possible, what you can make, so easy. So easy. It's so easy, like, to work towards something.
Damn, you're
Absolutely
ugly.
great addition.
Acha! That does sound really good. Does it still do that whole thing where, like you know, SMT, Nocturne, etc., where when you level, you get
PDS.
1 stat point to put into something?
Per level?
Yeah.
Yeah. I just did strength pretty much the entire game. Strength,
So you're
strength,
just
strength.
smash. Nice.
I didn't put
Sometimes-
into a single other point until after I got strength to 100,
Jesus.
which you can go past 100, so I don't even know why it stopped.
Still a needlebore.
Jump!
Guy has quite a bit of HP, so 1500. Pretty big. Okay,
Level
but
up.
we just got both of our steals back to back, so we are good to
All
go.
right.
So 27.
Thunder. Oh, Thunder. Would be nice if you had that coral ring.
Right.
But the story is interesting. There's 4 different endings, one of which is considered the
500.
true ending, or the canon
600.
ending. And yeah, interesting story. Like, I don't know. I don't think the story is that
850.
big of a draw in it. Like, it's cool, but I think the locations are cool, the demon designs are cool, and the music's really good. Just overall, a pretty solid game.
Nice.
Damn.
Well, I mean that's what Zidane is doing with a normal hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Jump. Jump.
Jump who does.
Jump.
Then I played
should have it at
indeed
this point.
Finn, Son of Crimson, which was kind of a
Yeah,
it's not
I saw you
Metroidvania.
playing that, and I looked into it, and I was like, oh, this looks pretty neat.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, I mean, it's just a kind of a level linear Metroidvania, so not really a Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like the individual levels had kind of like exploration in them. Then I today just finished Grime, which was a Metroidvania Souls-like.
Also saw you
2D.
playing that. That also looked good.
Yeah, and that was really good. It was pretty tough too. Like, there were some bosses that gave me actual trouble,
Nice.
like real trouble. But the platforming was like, especially at the end of the game, there's
Should be
some
the last
really
hit.
good platforming. Oop.
I was incorrect. Uh-oh. Should definitely be dead now. Fingers crossed. Because if he doesn't die from this, we might not get another...
turn within 40. No, you'll get another turn within 40 seconds. You can't jump. You'll have to use a regular attack. Yep, you have to use a regular attack.
I think I can get a jaunt. I just think it's going to be real close. Because I don't think a regular attack will do it. I probably should not have potioned. Because of the fucking...
Oh, that's going to pause the ATV.
There we go. This has to... Come on. How is this guy not dead? Okay, the stats
You're
are...
going to get a regular attack in there.
absolutely wrong.
No, don't trance. Don't you dare trance.
I'm just... No, it didn't matter. We ran out of time. Because we ran out of time because this motherfucker went through the trance stuff.
Yeah, that's why I was like, don't you dare trance.
WTF, mate.
Well, enjoy your card.
Well, maybe.
Actually-
maybe not. So, I'm very confused, though. That guy, the HP listed on this guy is 1,500. Right? We did, like, 3k to him over that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know what happened.
Huh.
Like,
What's that dude's name?
Zagnol. I'm looking him up right now, myself. Yeah, it says 1,500.
Bad at counting?
No, we are not that bad at counting. She was doing, like, 270 a hit. And we hit him multiple times with Zidane for, like, 270 as well. Like, we did, like, nearly 3k to him. She still won.
Oh. Alright.
Moot
That's
point.
funny.
But I don't know. That was weird. Very weird.
Well, we still got the result we wanted.
87 points. Good job, Gadget.
Coral.
Oh shit. It's the Burmesians. Sid walks over there, right? After the whole, like, he's blind comment, right? Like, Sid walks over there, and the first thing the Burmesian does is Regent, why do you sound so squishy and oglop-like?
Right.
Because that's the only time we hear that noise is with the oglops.
Blam, blam,
The
blam, blam,
squish,
blam.
squish, squish. Yeah, that's just like, what the fuck? We were severely outmatched.
Gasp.
He did. This is a problem. Yeah, no shit.
It couldn't be.
Fucking old Rust Bucket being a stick in the mud. Fuck you, Brad. Really? Like, why are you being all, oh, people are gonna die? Yeah, no shit, she's already killed people. Fuck off. She knows what she's doing.
Stop being a gatekeeper, Brad. Jeez.
Right? Ah, yes. We must stop arguing, for we have not the time to argue about this thing. But we will eat while we open the gate. Okay.
Would you please not put your gross little bug feet on the food?
I'm sure he is. Just because he turned into a bug didn't mean he stopped being hygienic.
I don't care if he was a hygienic human. Don't put your feet in the goddamn food.
It's his food, his feet. He gets to do what he wants. See?
Well, I'm not eating.
As is customary, eat everything with your hands.
I mean, oh, he's just eating like a dog.
I mean, you know.
Now remember, you can only eat what's directly in front of you.
Right?
So nobody's gonna eat that giant roasted turkey in the middle of the table.
Fuck. Oh shit. It's poison.
Yeah.
Fucking god damn it. He's such a dum-dum. Yeah, of course she did. She's the one who started it.
This is the only way she could get away from Zidane.
Right. That's the true
She decided
purpose
maybe
here.
being kidnapped was not the great idea she thought it was going to be.
Right. Give me my shit back. Got stuff on you. I want it back. Also, how did she manage to get this sleeping agent in all of the food or drinks?
I told you, you only eat what's directly in front of you.
This is bullshit. We've been had.
She was thinking you're being a gatekeeping piece of shit.
Yeah.
Is what she was thinking, Zidane.
Yeah. All right, cool. Now we have Gidget.
Oh shit!
Dragon Killer.
She can't learn minus strike. She can, however, learn bright eye. Oh, she can learn
We're
level
doing
up.
level up. Yeah, absolutely.
Hell yeah, she's getting level up. Some killers.
Antibody. We'll go with that for now. Cover.
Huh?
Cover.
Look at its cover when you're in the air majority of the time.
Don't put her in the air the majority of the time.
What you going
And
to
the
do?
Coral Ring, which
There it is.
Absolutely.
She already has Lancer, clearly. What is it? Insomniac, Anti-Sleep, and Man-Eater. So, wow, just humanoids, I assume?
all right, sounds good. Okay,
So that's
that
a good ring to have.
that is. Let's go ahead and check our config real quick. Would you like the
Sure.
gadget?
I'll grab Gadget.
Go Gadget. Okay, sounds like a plan. Okay, that's going to be it for this video. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. We're going to keep playing. If you're watching on YouTube, hope you enjoyed it. And we will see you next time for more Final Fantasy IX multiplayer. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.